What I realize is that when you wear red, that's when you've built up. It's almost like you've actually abstained from sex for a while. Most people who wear blue are real cool in the sense that they've had sex more recently to the point where it's like, hey, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. You know, like, I'm not sizzling. I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't long ago that I just had sex. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when two people haven't had sex for a long time, it's like they don't premeditate. It's more of a spontaneity. They don't premeditate. There's a spontaneity to it. So it's almost like with that, they're less likely to what's the word? They're less likely to use man, hold on. They're less likely to use any techniques or ways of, you know, it'll be totally like just like some old random ass shit where it'll be more so like it won't be anything that's calculated or planned. Like it'll be like a novice type of sex, you know what I'm saying? But when you're blue, you're more so like, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool and level. Like, I'm not really doing this for myself. You know, I'm doing this for you. So in order that you may be on the cool level that I'm at, then certain tactics will be employed or techniques will be employed. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case with, you know what I'm saying, when people are like more like, you know, what's the word, red or just like spontaneous. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually more prone to see that as being like, it's kind of odd. Because I mean, I thought the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm definitely, you know, it ain't really nothing cool about me. I mean, I'm cool in the sense that I've actually like, I haven't dulled my sex drive or anything like that. I'm good. Somebody phone over here. Somebody phone on the table. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm more so inclined. There's a cell phone on the table over here. So I'm more inclined to be like, you know me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, I basically occupy my time such where I don't really want anything. You know, I'm not sexually wanting anything. I don't want nothing sexually. I'm good. You know, my mind and body work, you know what I'm saying, in conjunction to provide for me a whole lot more than what sex can grant me. Sex grants me nothing. Sex takes from me. You know what I'm saying? Sex divides me from my unification. That's why it's called sex. Like SEX is SCCTS. It divides you from your full potential as a whole holy being, and it distracts you. See what I'm saying? Sex is one of the first steps in losing your soul or your solidarity or your solidarity. You know what I'm saying? It makes you a lesser of a union, but it's like, why the union? Like, are you united? You know what I'm saying? Are you united for, you know what I'm saying, the betterment, or united for what's the word? I'm noticing that my vocabulary is actually been compromised. Are you united for a vain documentation or a vainglorious representation? Like saying, well, you know, I represent those people who are not lonely, but it's not. I mean, you could be lonely in a crowd full of people. You know what I'm saying? You could be lonely. You could be lonely in a crowd of people. You could be lonely in a relationship with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You could be lonely, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. So the way I'm seeing things now, I realize that loneliness is not always just being alone. You know, all people, everyone who's alone is not lonely, and all those who wander are not lost. You know, sometimes people are like, they don't wander or go anywhere, and they're lost because they don't go nowhere. But I'm more inclined to appreciate the fact that, yeah, I'm not a cool person in the sense that I'm not so. It's like when you've had so much sex and you're like, you know, I've had sex, and it's like it's not for you, it's for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You know. But it's for you to a certain degree when it's lighter, you know, like saying that when you've got to a certain darkness, then it's like, well, you know what, my manifestation is complete. So unless you live as an entire island, which can be done, but unless you live as an entire island, you know, totally not bordering with anybody else, then, you know, you'll probably use your expertise to help others, which I'm totally not. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And whoever has expertise, they, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, it's a case by case, you know what I'm saying, situation with different people. But me, I made my choice. I made my decision. I know what I want to do and what I won't do. You know, and I also know that, you know, a lot of what people think they have as options. It's like, yo, if you go into a store to buy clothes, you think that you have options, but you only have the choice to choose what's on the rack. Like, if you were to fathom whatever it is that you wanted out of the entire world, you're not getting that. You're just getting what's on the rack, which means that when they dictate certain fashions and stuff, then you're only getting what's there. Like saying that they had like a Jams outfit. Like we had like a short set. It was like a shirt and a pair of shorts called Jams, Jams, Jams. And it was usually like, you know, like mine in particular was like, I had a red jam suit and my junk had the yellow bananas on it and like big palm tree leaves. But it's like, what if I wanted one of those now? And I went into one of the like major mall outlets, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to find that, you know what I'm saying? That would not be readily available to me, which means that I'm not wearing what I want to wear. I'm wearing what someone has already dictated or programmed that I should wear, because there's another larger program that its protocol and directive calls for me to follow suit, which is why people wear suits. Like I said, that when you wear a suit, that means that you're not, when you wear a suit, that means that you're a follower. You're not an independent thinker. That's why Master Roshi never wore suits. Master Roshi would, know those shirts that Master Roshi wore on DBZ? That's how I dress. I wear like a little flower shirt, you know what I'm saying? Little designs, but you know, albeit these days my designs and flowers have become sort of like more like raised imprints upon the actual fabric of the, you know, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you wear a suit, that means you're following suit, which means that you are a part of you are a subordinate when you wear a suit. You know, like if you've ever seen what was that movie, my man? It was like with it was they had Tom Cruise Tom Cruise had them big arms, yo. It was like, it's like his whole thing was that when he wore his suit, the first thing he wanted to do was to come out of it. He's like, man, I can't wait to take this shit off. You know, I'm taking this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wearing this shit just for, you know, whatever, to maintain the show of solidarity and unification in our, you know what I'm saying, in our common endeavor. But he's like, I can't wait to go in my office and roll the sleeves up on this motherfucker and you know, kick my shoes off and unloosen my tie. You know, like saying that it's a following suit of uptightment for being uptight for people who want that chance and desire that chance that bad, you know, based upon what they ever had and what they feel like they want. So yeah, this is like one of the worst videos ever, but I mean, like I say, because I was not concise. My selection of vocabulary words to express how I really feel, like saying that when you can express how you feel, even Bruce Lee said it with the honest expression. He said, I can do some fancy footwork, or I can, you know what I'm saying, do this and that to try to show off, but to express how you feel, to honestly express how you feel, well, you know what, that is really another whole animal, and it's really quite, you know, challenging to do. Peace, peace.